Hello everyone, my name is Kayla Delatre, and today I will be discussing an idea for a nonprofit organization called Peace Among Us. Gender-based violence. What is it? So gender-based violence is violence that is targeted toward an individual based on their biological sex or gender identity. This can be physical abuse, mental abuse, verbal abuse, sexual abuse, and so on. But what I'll mostly be talking about here is gender-based violence against women and girls. So, gender-based violence toward women usually occur because in society we often view women as subordinate to men. So this has to do with men just feeling as though they are in power, so they can treat women however they want. They feel as though they're higher in status than women. So some demographics is that 736 million women are affected by gender-based violence globally. Most of the perpetrators are husbands and intimate partners. In the US, women of lower income are at the most risk. Women 24 and under have the highest reports of rapes. And since the pandemic, calls to help hotlines have increased by fivefold in some countries. But on the bright side, abusive relationships do, however, harm the brain of victims, but brain architecture could change in a positive direction with simple social experiences. So in Peace Among Us, we would love to talk to others just so that they have this social experience that they need to feel better. A study found that intervention programs helped adolescents to have an easier time reflecting on their own relationships and the health implications those relationships may bring. I would also like to address another study called the Safe Dates Program study that was found to be effective at presenting multiple forms of abuse against dating partners when 6th, 7th, and 8th graders went through a curriculum of 50-minute sessions teaching them about caring and non-abusive relationships. This proves that interventions do in fact work. So, intervention types. We have school-based interventions which focus on working with children before negative and unequal attitudes based around gender are integrated within them. And in community interventions, here we aim to change both communities and individuals by addressing gender norms and gender-based attitudes. They also aim to change gender norms and gender-based attitudes that are negative in nature. And lastly, media interventions say that by using mass media, they can make gender norms and attitudes, both good and bad, recognized on a large scale. In doing so, they also raise awareness of gender-based violence towards women. So, interventions at Peace Among Us. Peace Among Us right now is a hypothetical nonprofit organization whose focus is on an intervention program that consists of all three types of interventions. Again, they're media, school-based, and community. School-based and early intervention programs here at Peace Among Us would inform rather than shelter children from knowing that gender-based violence does exist. Here we would have speakers who have experienced abuse firsthand to teach them signs of abuse, what abuse is, and of resources that they can contact if they ever come in contact with an abuser. I feel as though a great way to get this knowledge out would also be to send speakers out who are a part of Peace Among Us to elementary school to further expand their knowledge on the subject. And in the community, so community interventions, on a community level, spreading by mouth and with flyers what they have gone through and what they have learned throughout the community about gender-based violence would also be a great thing to do here. And on an individual level, professional counselors will be available to work with victims of gender-based violence. Lastly, within the realm of community interventions, I feel as though it would also be great to go out there and just promote gender equality in your community. Like, don't give toys genders. Just make everything as equal as you can so that there's no chance for men to see themselves as higher than women. That we're all on an equal level. So in media interventions, Peace Among Us will inform people on a mass scale of what gender-based violence is and will promote the organization and gender equality. So these posts will consist about facts of gender-based violence, statistics, and ways to help. Posts will also inform individuals of our facility, location, and about the free hotline available to call if you're a victim of gender-based violence. So, moving on, with the cost of leasing a place, furnishing the space, utilities, and flyers, the estimated cost per year is about $308,171. I ask that investors who want to be a part of a mission to help those involved with and experienced gender-based violence to please help financially in order to bring this organization to life. With your help, Peace Among Us will be a worry-free facility where anyone can come to learn about gender-based violence, talk openly about their experience without judgment, and learn of new ways to instill gender equality into their thinking and their children's thinking. Thank you so much.